Hey people, it is Saturday, April the 5th. The time is 2:09 in the afternoon. It's currently about 6 degrees and a very damp and soggy day here in Toronto. We have this sort of misty, not even rain, just some misty air. Just covering everything with water droplets as you walk along. See, the tops of the tallest buildings are all covered in a foggy ceiling. I'm currently on Jarvis Street, just across from St. James Park here at Adelaide, and I'm going to continue just a bit further south down Jarvis to Front Street, where the new St. Lawrence Market North building is having its opening day today. So the main St. Lawrence Market building is just right across the street. And this North Market building has been about 10 years in the making. There was a previous North Market building that was demolished about 10 years ago or so to make way for this new one. It took a lot longer than they were planning. I think there were some delays, but it's finally complete. And it's a definite upgrade from the previous North Market building, which was basically a 1 or 2 story concrete slab with a mural painted on it, from what I remember. Wasn't much to look at. You wouldn't even know it was a North Market unless you had previously been there. This one is a very eye-catching design. It's 5 stories high. And it also has some government offices, I believe, in the upper floors. And every Saturday, the farmers market will be taking place.
He has a master's degree in like bioscience.
So this is the first official day of the farmers market at the new North Market building. You can see it right there, that building with the orange cladding on the side. I think the market runs until 3 p.m. today. Opened early this morning, like 5 a.m. And the building is open 7 days a week for other uses, such as those government offices. But it's just every Saturday that this farmers market will take place. But of course, across the street is the main St. Lawrence Market building. And that one is open 7 days a week as a market. Quite busy. A lot of people I see are probably making their way down to check it out just as I am. I think there's a green roof on this building too. So I'm just going to head inside and we'll just check everything out. Probably be pretty crowded. And depending on how long it takes, I might even run across the street and we'll take a look inside the main St. Lawrence Market building, which you can see right there. So this is Front Street. Very busy. Too bad the weather isn't a bit nicer today. So I think this building cost about $150 million to construct. And for a long time, it was just a hole in the ground. Construction had to be halted at one point when they discovered some archaeological artifacts, and they decided to basically investigate and do a proper archaeological survey of the site. And that took, I think, a year and a half. So that held up construction. But that was completed, and then construction was able to resume. St. Lawrence Market, we're open. All right, so let's finally check this place out. We'll just do a little pan around here at the surroundings. Provincial Offences Court. So some courthouses in the building. I guess I'm going in the wrong door. Let's try this door here. I imagine there was probably a lot more stuff earlier in the day, first thing in the morning. I think a lot of things have been sold now.
Fighting girls, okay, get it together. Oh, look at, we have our call.
It's $3 for broccoli. Check out the prices. I'm not really a frequenter of these farmers markets. But you can definitely get some good deals compared to what you'll be paying at a grocery store for some farm fresh produce. And you're supporting local farmers, obviously.
And it's really air conditioning here, I see.
It's really disorienting.
During the construction phase, this was housed in a tent-like structure on the esplanade immediately south of the main St. Lawrence Market building. It's a very long cart. Let's check out some more of these prices here.
So we've been assigned
Yeah, a lot of people are packing up already. Some kale.
I would say yeah, but I'm on it. I would say yeah.
product of Mexico. Product of Canada. Obviously, a lot of this stuff is grown here in southern Ontario, but not everything. Chicken carcasses. It's kind of an odd way to put it, I guess, but I guess it's basically exactly what we're looking at. Like little rabbits. There's some sweets. That's a big cookie.
Gluten-free.
Is that what they discovered during the archaeological dig? I don't see any sign or plaque or anything describing what we're looking at there.
I think that's partly the color.
It's so stupid of them.
The design of this is very neat. I'd like to go up to those upper levels and take a look down, but I don't think that's possible. Here's that big long cart again. It's a different one, maybe.
That one's awesome.
That's what you're doing. Oh my God, you're so
Just kind of scanning around to see if there is any way I can go up. I see stairs over there, but they're blocked off. Behind some of the tables, which I'm not supposed to go behind as far as I can tell. Maybe another time when it's just functioning as an office on the other days of the week, maybe I'll come back and take another look and check out some of the upper floors. But I think I've pretty much covered the market here today, anyway.
One of our guests tonight is a beer drinker.
So 10 years in the making, but let's head out and I'll just run across to the main market building.
Expect to see anything interesting, but
I guess it doesn't matter which doors you come in and out here. It's just sort of whatever door is in front of you.
white hair.
People coming at me from every direction. All right. Was hoping the mist might have stopped by now, but it's still coming down. All right. It makes sense for them to have an officer there to help people cross, because everyone's just going to want to cross immediately from one building to the other instead of walking down to the corner. So here's the much more well-known market building. This building dates back to the early 1900s, but there are several other iterations of the St. Lawrence Market that date back all the way to the early 1800s. And this one is much more extensive. It's pretty famous as far as farmers markets go. This is where you get those famous pea meal and bacon sandwiches, which are hyped up to be Toronto's signature food, but I don't think a lot of people have really caught on to that fact. So I've done some walks through here before. There are two levels also. There's another level below this one. I think this is the busiest I've seen it in any of my walks I've done previously on the channel. Lots of ways to exit the building all around. There's a pedestrian walkway that circles the building. All sorts of different aromas all clashing and mixing together in a very interesting way. It could either be a good thing or a bad thing, I guess, depending on on the person who's experiencing them. It's a huge lineup for this one. I've never been one to line up. If the line is more than a few minutes, I usually opt out.
Well, it's whatever you want, but yeah, just that's the crappy part.
We have lots of random tables just placed in the corridor here if you want to stop and enjoy whatever it is you got. Some have chairs, some don't have chairs. All right, let's go down to the lower level.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
This reminds me of the Eaton Center on Christmas Eve or something.
Oh, just this way.
There's Lower Jarvis Street if you head out there. Wrap it up. There's some history. So yeah, 1803 was when the first version of the market opened. Market inside the market. It's a market within a market.
So funny how like
Oh, you get the Mitchells
I
here.
wonder if we can find a market within a market within a market.
Okay.
They might be open.
It's kind of a neat little nook she has there. Almost hard to tell there's a person in there. And have toys here and newspapers. There's Market Street out there. For all your honey needs. All your chocolate needs, I guess. There's a little souvenir shop. All your cheesy Canadiana needs. And postcards. Let's see if any of these are even close to being up to date. This one is the only one that's even close to being up to date, and it's probably at least 7 or 8 years old by now. I actually bought that one because it was the only one that was less than 10 or 15 years out of date. These back out onto Lower Jarvis. And another set of stairs to go up.
Put your hat on your head. We're about to go outside. Under like one tarp, like one to the other, and every time.
So we're just there.
What's your daddy?
We found all the goodies. We've got butter tarts. Canadian delicacy. All right, let's go back up. I might have missed an aisle maybe, but we got a pretty thorough look of most of the market. One last pan around, and then I'm going to head outside. We'll check out Market Street over here. Ooh, now it's downright raining. It's leveled up from misting to raining. Market Street. They should be closing this off to traffic soon. They usually do that every year. There's a pedestrian only stretch with tables and events taking place, stalls and that sort of thing. But I hope you enjoyed the visit to the new St. Lawrence Market North building. On its first ever day of operation, so every Saturday, as I mentioned, the farmers market will be taking place in the North Market building, but right across the street here is the main St. Lawrence Market building, where you can come in, I think, 7 days a week. So leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going to check it out? Are you a fan of farmers markets? And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members as we take in some views here. And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.